Hey guys, what's up? Primal here, and welcome back to another reaction. So it was announced a while back that Capcom would be doing a showcase for Resident Evil 8, and that day has finally come. I've been waiting all day for them to, drop the actual videos and footage that I could look at. I normally don't do the live streams because it's just, hard to keep track of them all at once. So yeah, I just wait till the full release videos come out, and I do them that way. But now they finally dropped, so with that done, we're gonna take a look at them. So here we go, guys. Let me just there we go. And yeah, volume should be good, and we are good to go, guys. Resident Evil 8 Village, third trailer and showcase gameplay demo right here. Oh, apparently the live stream's still going on. How about that? Okay, here we go.
Hey now, think positively, alright?
Ethan.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
Castle bell heralds danger.
The creepy old lady again.
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg.
Who the heck are you? And how do
Because
you know
he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him...
How do you know about Ethan?
No, Mother Miranda.
Mother Miranda.
Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
So the girls own the castle. And they
Can
somehow...
someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Scarecrows. Classic RE7 style gameplay. Zombies. It's official, they're back. Like some really named monster. Wait, bug ladies? Of course, those are supposed to be the vampires. What the heck are those things? What's the kind of bugs? Huh? Is that good?
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
Resident Evil 8 Village. Oh, there's a little bit more, so let's keep watching.
Who the fuck are you?
Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Yeesh. May 7th, 2021. Well, there you have it. Release date, finally. I didn't expect it to... I was thinking maybe, I don't know, March or something, but... Well, that was before when all the trailers were there, and normally they have this stuff, coming out in the winter. Well, I mean, RE3 came out in April last year, so... Yeah. What am I to assume that? Here we are, the Village gameplay demo. Let's take a peek. Oh, my parents are so loud, jeez. They always complain about my noise. Okay. World premiere.
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay.
Bring it. So we're
Just like in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, you'll be taking control of Ethan Winters. You'll make your way from the village to the castle.
Obviously.
Players will need to get in and search for their kidnapped daughter.
They have a kid?
As you've noticed by now, Resident Evil Village keeps the first-person perspective. We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
Well, I can't deny that. Just, I guess, as people did more stuff with Resident Evil 7 later on, it just started to seem a bit off-putting with all the different mods and camera angles they'd add to it. And lighting, I can't forget lighting. Oh, now in the castle.
You'll see a lot of those little details come to life here. The team put a ton of effort into creating a truly authentic feel.
Oh yeah, no kidding. This place is
From
surreal.
art design to technology, everything ties in great and creates some beautiful visuals. Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Okay.
Man blood.
Now, let's take a look at him. Wow. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
Little brother.
Let's see how special you are.
So those four are supposed to be vampires or something?
Shifting gears a bit, we're finally going to show off some combat.
Awesome. Let me guess, it's gonna involve zombies in the dungeon.
It's not just about shooting. Guarding will also be an important part of the game.
Did they carry weapons? Ah, getting like little getting some action like from Resident Evil 4 a little bit.
Each type of enemy has their own
What
distinct way
the-
of fighting, so you'll need to change up your strategy to defeat them.
So now they're showing us the werewolves in the village and the big giant Krampus creature with the
Everyone knows
hammer.
what to do with red barrels, right?
Yes. Boom, baby.
Some of you will remember a similar management system in Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
This time around,
yes.
we've added crafting, which allows you to create items such as first aid
So you
and ammo.
take the style from RE7, mix in the
also
UI
an
of
assortment
Resident
of
Evil
weapons
4
to find and
and the
utilize
crafting
throughout the
mechanics
game.
from RE3. Clever. I love it. They're really going all out. Oh, the merchant dude.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winter.
Yeesh.
How do you know my name?
Anyone has heard of the likes of you.
The merchant makes a return. This time he's known as the Duke.
The Duke, eh?
You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things.
Duke's Emporium.
The director wanted to give him a unique look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella.
Yeah, no kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, winner of World's Biggest Loser for this year.
Smash away with your trusty knife. There's plenty of items to find in your travels.
I'm not gonna have shaming me, I was joking.
Wait, do you hear that? And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main.
Oh, actually, I guess.
Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve for players to move forward. Oh, and
Sheesh.
plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
Kidding. Oh no.
I haven't cut open a man in a while. Let me string this, slice your jugular, and just walk.
Yeah, no thank you. I'll be going in.
Well, that's one way to end the video.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now that we've shown you what's in store for Resident Evil Village, let's take a look at the exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
Oh, come on, man. I haven't even gone fully next gen just yet. Maiden, eh? Escape the dungeon.
For this demo, players won't be playing as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden.
New character.
Unlike the actual game, this experience doesn't feature combat or even blocking.
Boo. I mean, beginning hour was still pretty good before they entered the combat. Really surreal and really creepy.
We're hoping to have players get a real feel for the visuals and audio as they take the maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo on PlayStation 5 today. Of course, we want as many people as possible to get a chance to play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime this spring.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness for that. Well, guys, there you have it. That was RE8 new demo and gameplay and trailer. Okay, things finally quieted down out there. I'm sorry I left y'all hanging for so long. I just didn't want the background noise of what was going on outside to interfere or anything. Just wanted to wait and make sure it stopped before I came back to y'all. So, yeah, that was a pretty awesome showcase. We got to see some pretty interesting stuff. Excuse me, all at once. Kind of a good thing too, because I mean we haven't really seen anything since the showcase last year back in September. And now they're finally showing us gameplay, and they showed us a whole bunch of different scenarios, like when you're in the dungeon or in the village or the castle, when you're fighting the zombies, the werewolves, and whatever the heck that big hairy dude is with the hammer. And then there's the moth ladies, whom are apparently, I guess, described to be vampires, if I'm not mistaken, in a sense. And then there's supposed to be that old crone who happens to be a witch or something, I don't know, but somehow this village has some sort of spiritual religion on plague, just like the Los Illuminados from Resident Evil 4, and it has a major connection to Umbrella, as I saw in the very first trailer. And now we're seeing more about that guy with the sunglasses, whom was rumored to be that Daniel character from Resident Evil Resistance, you know, the mastermind, one of the masterminds. But I don't know, we'll learn more about him. And then there's that family. Yeah, he's part of that family. They're, I guess, supposed to be this game's version of the Bakers, because apparently that theme's starting to stick with everyone, having a major pursuer throughout the game. Because ever since Nemesis, I mean, just like ever since Resident Evil 4, they've always had a chainsaw enemy or an Axeman of some sorts, and I think that's who that big giant werewolf is, or whatever he is, the big hairy hammer guy. And then there's these vampire girls who, I guess, and the guy with the sunglasses, who are this game's version of the Bakers, who are pursuers, just like Mr. X and Nemesis. Apparently they were starting to emphasize on that theme a bit more. So yeah, this game has some good connections, and it's, you know, bringing back and using elements from the previous games, like it has a merchant, Big Duke. And then there's also the inventory system, which uses the UI of Resident Evil 4, where, you know, just it's grid-based, and you try and fit your items in there as much as the best you can, given how many tiles are available for each item. Like, position them so that way they can fit, and then you can also craft just like you could in Resident Evil 3. So yeah, I really like what they're doing in this game. I think this one's going to blow Resident Evil 7 out of the water. I mean, I really liked Resident Evil 7 when it came out, and it was pretty good, especially as its own thing. But of course, there were like games from the original, like 1, 2, and 4 that have always, you know, been the best in the series. But this one's probably going to get right up there as well. This new game, and Resident Evil 7, it's really, really good. It went back to the roots of survival horror, which was what this franchise is known for. It went back to its original roots. It gave us a pretty neat little story. It was actually pretty good, especially as its own thing. Because, well, there weren't really too many connections to the other games in the series aside from Chris Redfield, the Blue Umbrella, and the BSAA, which had some minor mentions. And then there's also that new organization, Tensu, I think it was called, or the Connections. I don't really know too much about them, but who knows? That might actually be them in this game. The vampire family and the village, they might actually have a much bigger role in this game this time around. And then there's Chris, who seems to be not the same awesome action hero we all knew him to be in the previous games up to this point. I want to know why. Something's going on. I also heard in one of the interviews with the devs that this game would conclude the stories for both Ethan and Chris. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they go out from here. I mean, there's still stuff that they could probably like do with Leon or Jake and Sherry or Ada. Maybe they could bring back Rebecca and Jill and Claire. I don't know. And then, I don't know. And then, yeah, there's Wesker's sister, Alex. And there's been some theories that she might be in this, but we have to wait and see what happens, because I figured with her they could continue the story, because, they brought back the main villains of this game in a way with Wesker. I mean, she's part of the Wesker family, and she seems to be a lot nastier than her brother, whom was the main antagonist of the entire franchise for a long time up until Resident Evil 5 and his untimely true demise. But we didn't really see him in every game up until that point. It was just 1, Code Veronica, and I guess 4 and 5. Maybe some of the behind-the-scenes action in the Dark Side Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles. So yeah. Oh, can't forget Resident Evil 0. Though, to be honest, that was not really the best prequel origin story for the whole franchise, if you ask me. I mean, that game was not really fun to play when I played it. So yeah, guys, I know I've been talking for quite a while now, so with that said out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed. I still have class in a little bit, like this evening. I just wanted to take some time out of my day, since I had some time to do so, and react to this, and make a video on it. And yeah, I really hope maybe they also, port our Resident Evil 8 to, the predecessor generations with PS4 and Xbox One. I mean, I really want to play it, but I just hope it's not PS5 exclusive, because, I mean, I'm not there yet, and we're still in a period where they could, port back to the previous consoles like they did with a few others when PS4 arrived, and yeah, maybe even PS2 to PS3 as well. So yeah, it'd be really awesome if they did that, and I'm glad that they're bringing this maiden demo to these consoles, so hopefully it works out the same way for the game, because, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, this is probably one of the biggest games, not to mention the only game at the moment aside from Monster Hunter Rise that I'm actually hyped for this year. It's just like ever since last year, they haven't really had too many big titles to look forward to, and I just lost interest. Because, I mean, there's not anything really big or exciting going on right now. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace.